you've got to look at Maidstone's output so far this season. The opening day against St Albans, they had less of the ball and they won there. The last 3 games they've had more of the ball, not really been able to create too much despite having a large majority of the play. It's just those killer moments that win any of those games they've not been able to grab. I mean, it's been double digits in corners on Saturday, so lots of set piece chances that they make for themselves. And from George's post-match, he did say about the players getting in each other's way. I think probably physically rather than metaphorically. Just still learning about where they're all going to play positionally, things like that. And it's building up the minutes, the fitness. You see that again with some of the changes.
And our team, Maidstone United.
Or anything like that, but it was
no, not at all.
Running onto his
dangerous.
own ball and a good bit of play from him, but in the end, it's too much on it for Greenwich to see it out for a goal kick. And
unfortunately, not the sort of thing that we'll see on the highlights. So you just have to take our word for it. Anyway, hit forward by Aweka, headed straight up in the air by Sam Avery. And Sam Corn manages to keep it in, but only as far as Basting. Fonku wins it, Bentley wins it, goes over, and Bentley will get a yellow card for diving. Well, I think that's a little unfair. He was in the corner of the area, there was appeals for a penalty, but I think it was just one of those where he was caught, but it wasn't.
It's interesting, Darren, it's interesting because Fonku's gone down in the first instance just outside the area. Bentley's seen the challenge come in from the exact same chap and thought, I could have a bit of this. Sort of a low block, if anything, a sort of obstruction that he's managed to do with just a pair of ankles, frankly.
And Coulson puts it in over everybody, headed out by Aweka as far as Fonku. Fonku heads it back towards George Fowler but loses out to Bastin. The ball is loose in the area, up straight in the air by Aweka, headed out by Bentley. Aaron Blair controls, gets it out to Fonku. Fonku gets it forward, doesn't manage to find Bentley, but Sam Corn puts his foot in. And it's Pope with the ball. Pope gets the ball forward, but Sam Corn takes it off of James Dodd, and Stones come forward with Brooks. Brooks passes it to Andrade over the halfway line. Andrade streaking towards the corner of the box. Turns back into Brooks. Brooks' first time cross in, and that is headed over by Bentley. Really good chance there again from open play as well.
Very good chance from the Stones. Just gets enough of a touch away from an on-rushing Western player.
Anyway, Coulson with the corner. Hits it into the mix. That's over everybody and headed over the bar. And a couple of Western players down. One's Makuti, the other's the header.
Stones just about get away with it in the back line once more.
Bentley back to Brooks. Gurung plays that raking ball, this time towards Pierre Fonku. Bastin gets in first. Bastin falls over. Fonku comes forward. It's back. Bentley hits a shot that is wide. Fonku come forward. He was in space and he crossed. He saw Bentley, sort of like on the about 5 yards off the corner of the 6-yard box. Perfect ball in. Bentley has the shot, but it's just wide. Bentley already been booked, as it were. The corner comes in. That's across the far post and headed on. Falls to Fonku on the corner of the box. To Brooks. Brooks swings it in, and Aweka is in space and heads it over.
Had too much time there, I think, Darren, and he's met it a bit early and he's got up and under it again and thundered it away from goal.
4 in the wall. Sam Corn standing next to them. I think that's just Ruben Reid, and we'll see. Anyway, Dodd takes it, hits it straight against Bivesh Gurung, and comes out to Bastin, who puts it, well, I'm not sure whether that's hit the pie hut or the club shop with the ball is with Bewes. He doesn't want to stop play for that, and yeah.
Blair's certainly not wanting to overreact, if such a thing could be done, when someone puts an arm around your neck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Having seen Joel Linton do that to Neto for Bournemouth yesterday as well, for example. When a
little bit of head tennis, and Blair half wins, but that only goes as far as Chamberlain. Back to Gurung. Brooks hits it up to Blair. Blair traps it on the left here. Blair taking on his man. Blair with the ball still. Can he get a cross in? Blair gets a lovely cross across. And Andrade turns in the box. Gets it out to Fowler. Fowler gets the cross across. And it falls to Blair. Blair with shooting space, and that into the Genko. He was always leaning back, unfortunately. Managed to sort of like carve himself out a chance, but by the time he got into the position where he could put his foot through the ball, unfortunately he was, as I say, leaning back.
But it is very much the same issues again and again for the Stones.
Anyway,
Another sub
Brooks
in a moment.
across, and it's cleared out. Only as far as Corn. Corn into Greenwich. Greenwich turns, hits it to Corn, and Makuti gets in first, catches Corn, but Coulson is streaking forward. He's got Reed on the right-hand side. Coulson with the ball. Coulson into the Maidstone area, onto his right foot, and that goes across everybody, and that is given as a corner.
There's a lot that's gone on there, Darren, as Makuti could potentially have been sent off for a challenge on Corn. He's left something on Corn there. He's obviously missed the Saturday game with a slight knock, so potential recurrence there from that particular knock, and obviously the ball's come forward. A good counter-attack that the referee is allowed to play because Corn's had to receive the treatment on the pitch from that Makuti challenge. The Stones are now, as I say, a man light, and I mean, Corn seems fine. He may well be coming on again, but the Benton mystery will unfold soon. His corner's taken short.
Kadji into the box, and that's gone in. Avery. Kadji was taking a drink, and he just sort of like wandered in to the corner of the box. It wasn't picked up by anybody, and again, Stone's a man light. Managed to get a cross out to the back, and it fell to Avery, whose shot kind of hit him, but it just managed to go in, and it will be Benton for Fonku.
Chesham with 10 men back in front against Torquay 2-1, and 4-0 Truro now against Worthing, so it could be worse.
Yes, anyway, it's Corn with the ball, given by Coulthurst. He gets out to Benton. First meaningful touch. Benton takes on his man, gets it inside to Coulthurst. Coulthurst hits the ball to Corn. Corn does brilliantly because Coulthurst overhit that to bring it under control. Anyway, it's Ben Brooks. Brooks gets the ball forward towards Aaron Blair. Blair is onside, running at his man on the corner of the box. Blair gets it back to Bivesh Gurung. Gurung in a shooting position, gets a weak shot in, and Buse just falls on it, and we're going to see another substitution. Shouting at his players to get higher.
But I really do
On
need
by
to,
Dodd.
Darren.
Yes. In Coulson. Nearly to Kane, but that falls to Kadji on the edge of the box, and Kadji has a great shot.
Goodness me.
Alexis Andre, well, that's a camera dive, I think, but even so,
It
just a
was.
little bit worrying for a second. A difficult position, and wins the Maidstone throw, 10 yards off of the corner flag. Gets it headed on by Sam Corn. Two Western players, Avery and Lewis, head it straight up in the air, but Maidstone don't manage to win from the confusion. And it's played forward, and Aweka gets it. Plays it towards Charlie Seaman. That's the end of the game, and it has finished. Maidstone United will 0, Weston-Super-Mare 1.
Yes, it has, Darren. And that is very frustrating.